Have you ever heard about the one where Prince gave away a song, didn't take any credit, and then blocked it from going #1 with one of his own songs? Because that actually happened. Let me take you back to how it all went down. It's 1984. Bangles are still flying under the radar. The critics are loving them, but they're still not topping the charts yet. And meanwhile, Prince, he's on another planet. Purple Rain is literally taking over the world and shoots him into major stardom. But one day, he catches a video. Hero takes a fall. Mother told you stories. And something about it just grabs him. Then he shows up at a Bangles concert at the Palace in Hollywood. And during their set, while they're playing Hero Takes a Fall, Susanna Hoffs looks over and she sees Prince already on stage, shredding his guitar, and he's just vibing. She would later say everyone in the place was hypnotized by the magic that was happening right before their very eyes. And she would also say, I've never before seen or since seen someone playing the guitar like that. It was otherworldly, and that moment left a mark. But what came next would change everything for the Bangles. So not long after that concert, Susanna Hoffs gets a call. It's Sunset Studios, and they want her to come down because Prince left the Bangles something. She shows up and she is handed a cassette. On the cassette are 2 words across Manic Monday, and in the corner is scribbled the name Christopher, which happens to be a pseudonym for Prince, and his character in Under the Cherry Moon was also named Christopher. So Susanna knew exactly who it was from. She brought it back to the band, and they gathered around, pressed play on the cassette deck, and what came through the speakers didn't sound like anything they have recorded, but it fit. It had this dreamy, bittersweet feel to it, and it was about a woman waking up from a romantic dream at 6 in the morning, dreading the workday ahead of her, wishing she could stay in on a Sunday, her I don't have to run day. And Susanna said that that first melody reminded her of the Velvet Underground, but with the harmonies, it almost felt like the Mamas and the Papas. It had this sweet, simple nursery rhyme charm, and it just clicked with their sound. She would go on to play it over and over, and it was like the song was written for her voice. But Prince, he had previously recorded Manic Monday back in 1984, and it was also supposed to go on Apollonia 6, but he decided to scrap it. When he gave Manic Monday to the Bangles, he never gave them any direction. He didn't try to control it. He just literally handed it over to them like a gift and walked away. And the Bangles didn't record Manic Monday thinking that it was going to be an instant hit. They never went, this is our moment, this is it. They just liked the song and they gave it their own spin. They layered in those signature harmonies, added in their bright melodic energy, and they made Manic Monday theirs. Prince, he never showed up at the studio, he never gave notes, and he never checked in. He just watched from a distance, which is exactly what he liked to do. Manic Monday went on to be released in December of 1985 as their lead single from their second album, Different Light, and then it just took off. By April 1986, Manic Monday was everywhere. It debuted at number 86 in the Billboard Top 100, and within weeks, it climbed to number 2. This was their first real hit, but guess what song was sitting at number 1 that week? None other than Kiss by, you guessed it, Prince. So yes, Prince literally blocked his own song from reaching number 1. And if you pull up the official Billboard chart from April of 1986, the songwriting credit doesn't even say Prince. It still says Christopher. He didn't want the spotlight. He just wanted the right artist to deliver the song. And it worked. And that is what makes Prince such an icon and a legend. So later that year, on October 20th, 1986, Prince joined the Bangles on stage to perform Manic Monday live. Once again, there was no big announcement, just Prince with his guitar on hand, playing the song he had quietly slipped to the Bangles back in 1985. You see, Prince, he didn't just write songs, he created moments. He saw something in the Bangles, especially Susanna's voice, and instead of trying to own it or mold it, he gave them a gift. No strings, no credit, just respect. Manic Monday went top 5 in the UK, Germany, Canada, Austria, Switzerland, Ireland, and more. It was certified silver in the UK, and it is still one of the most iconic pop tracks of the 80s. And for Susanna, she kept that original cassette that says Christopher up in the corner, and she called it one of the most meaningful gifts she has ever received. Because in an industry full of gatekeeping and ego, you don't see that. Prince, he just gave. And that one quiet gesture, it meant everything. Anyways, if you love cool retro throwbacks, be sure to like, follow, and share if you can. And I'll see you in the next one.